Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to sew a side slant pocket. So let's jump straight into the tutorial. The materials and tools you need for this tutorial is your tape measure, your paper stay, your chalk and your pocket and your trouser pattern. The pocket measures 7 inches by 13 inches. You can also do 12.5 or 12 inches. On the waistline from the side seam, you are going to mark 2 inches by 7 inches. 2 inches on the waistline and 7 inches on the side seam. That is the pocket width and length, 7 inches. And you are going to go a line to connect the 2 inches to the 7 inches. I don't do this because this is a beginner friendly video, so I'm going to explain in details how you can achieve this slant without any problem. Flip the trouser pattern to the other side and do the same thing. 2 inches on the waistline, you mark with your chalk, and 7 inches on the side seam. Then you rule a line to connect the mark points. Why I'm doing this is for those people that their hands are not straight, so when they fold, you know on which line you are going to fold. The last thing you are going to do is to cut a paper stay that is 1.5 inches in width and the length is 8 inches. This is how you place it on that slant point. You can see I'm trimming off the excess. Make sure the paper stay extended beyond that your 7 inches point. You will do this for one side and you do the same thing for the other side as well. Please ensure that you follow everything I did in the video to get the same results. And then I took it to the iron table. The first thing I did, I smoothened the fabric with the iron. After notching the 7 and 2 inches notch points, and make sure that the notch at the 7 inches point is half an inch. Half an inch. There's a reason why you are doing that. After giving the fabric a nice press, I went ahead to place the paper stay on that slant line. You can see what I did here, and I activated the gum with the iron. The next thing I did, I fold the slant parts of the fabric. Remember that half inches notch point, you can see it. Then you go ahead and press that grease line. I'm using a tailor clapper to smoothen the area, and this is what you will have after folding the slants. You can see very nice and good. Go ahead to do the same thing for the other parts of the trouser. So we have our pocket here, the one that measures 7 by 13 inches, and I've marked the wrong side of the fabric. Now you take one of the trouser pattern, the front trouser pattern, and you place wrong side to wrong side. Don't make the mistake, wrong side to wrong side. Make sure you are placing the wrong side of the fabric on the wrong side of the trouser. You can say place it on one edge of it, then you sew close to the edge. You can see wrong side to wrong side. Then the next thing you are going to do, you are going to sew close to the edge of the fabrics. And make sure you sew a bite tack at the beginning and at the end of the stitches. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to sew close to the edge of the fabric and sew beyond that your notch point, that your half inches notch point. You sew beyond it, like half an inch beyond it or 1 inch beyond it. That's what I did there. Remember, your pocket is not notched and is sewn to the trouser. Next you are going to do, you are going to notch it up to half an inch, the same way you did for the trouser. The same way you did for the trouser. Then you fold it like so. You can see what I did. After sewing the edge, I went ahead to fold both the trouser and the pocket together, and I will take it to my machine and sew on a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance, 1/4 of an inch seam allowance, that is to 8 seam allowance. You can sew up to 8 seam allowance. You can sew up to half inches depending on what you want. And also make sure that you sew a bite tack at the beginning and at the end of your stitch. You will stop at that 7 inches notch point, and then you sew a back stitch, a bite tack. The next thing you are going to do is to flip it open like so, and you sew that extended folded parts on the pockets. You can see what I'm doing here. I'm sewing it on the pockets. Make sure you spread the pocket so that you don't have excess fabric under that part, and you back stitch. After trimming off excess thread, next you are going to do is to fold the pocket like so, the way you see me folding it. You can see, fold it like this. Once the pockets are together like this, make sure you align the edges. Okay, then you take this to your machine and sew from that 7 inches point, just sew up to half an inch, just to tag that place together. You sew up to half an inch just to tack that place together. Trim off excess threads. Bringing it close to the camera so that you can see what I did there. You can see up to half an inch. I'm zooming it so that you can see what I'm doing, because this place is a bit trickish. From there, your half an inch points that you sew, you notch half an inch away from that point. You can see what I did there. Just follow what I'm doing in the video. From that point that you sew, just move that half an inch and notch half an inch inward. You flip it over to the wrong side. You can see. Then you are going to sew. You stitch this together. Make sure you sew a bite tack. You can curve the hem of the pocket, and you can make it straight the way I'm doing mine. I want mine to be straight. I don't want it to be curved. That's why I'm sewing it like this. But if you want yours to be curved, you can curve the edge of the pocket. You can see I'm trimming off excess from the edge. You trim it. So that you don't have bulky edge. So you flip it back to the right side again. You can press this. You can take this to your iron table and press it. Give it a nice press. But I'm not going to do that here. And then you top stitch. You go ahead to top stitch. Remembered when you wanted to fold your pocket slant, you went in from the edge by 2 inches. So you are going to mark the 2 inches on the pocket bag. Then you place your slant on that 2 inches. That's what I did here. So that the waist measurements will still be the same. It's not that you are removing anything from it, you are just adding a pocket to it. Then you sew the pocket at the waistline. You can see. Make sure you place your hand on it so that it won't move from that 2 inches point. So this is what the back of the pocket is looking like, and this is the front. Your pocket is ready. So you do the same for the other side of the second trouser as well. Everything we did on the first one, that's what we are going to do here. After you finish sewing your pocket, you take it to the iron table and give it a nice press, and that's what I'm doing right here. If you enjoy watching this video, please give this video a thumb up, share to your friends and family who are into fashion, and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me what tutorial you want next so that I can prepare towards it. Have a nice day. Good morning, afternoon and evening wherever you are.